Hello and welcome back to Alkali Creek Art. I'm Miranda and we are doing the Inktober days 8 through 14. Just a quick walkthrough of the sketches I've got done so far. This is day 8, Frail. I kind of like the old wooden spokes, some are broken, just kind of was neat. It was a little bit too far this way, so I stuck this tree back there, which I don't always worry about in a sketchbook because you can just look at the part that's applicable, but I really like this tree. This is day 9 swing. I went way more simple with this one. And you can see I didn't worry about filling up the white space, but it's on an old pickup and swinging away. Day 10 is pattern. And I like this panel truck. I've always liked them. And then for the pattern, I just kind of went a little more abstract and did this puzzle piece with one sticking out. So that was kind of fun. And then some of this is the dip pen, and some is just a brush marker and microns. Kind of mixed it up on this one. Day 11 was snow, so I did this snow plow. I thought about drawing some snow, but decided that I didn't really like any of the reference photos I could find and decided to do the snow plow instead. And this front end on this thing took forever because Chevys are very detailed apparently, especially when they have all this gear for the snow plow mounting and stuff like that. And then I didn't like this back tire, and the bushes I had over it I had black, and it just made it all look really dark, so I used a white gel pen and made the back bush kind of white, so it kind of looks like it has a light shining on it. And then I put my husband's business logo in the fender there, where they often have their stickers. Day 12 was dragon, and I had some help from my Facebook friends on what to do for dragon, because how do you do a dragon with a classic truck? And I didn't want to make the truck a dragon because still wanted to stay with the classic truck theme. So I had suggestions of the lowrider because it's dragging the ground, which I loved. I thought that was awesome. And then some people suggested, putting dragon emblems on the side. So I grabbed Puff because everyone knows Puff, or at least most people in my generation know who Puff is. And then I tried these flames. So everything here is dip pen, with the exception of filling in the flames those were done with a brush pen. Okay. I couldn't help myself. I had to do color. I don't know if this is showing up very good in this light, so let me see if I can change the lighting. There we go. It looks a little better. So this is done with Copic markers, and I basically used the light yellow. There's kind of a medium orangey yellow that is hard to see, but it's right here basically, and the orange. And then this background is actually a magenta color, which you can kind of see right there's a little speck of the magenta with a dark brown, a light brown, and orange mixed in. And then to get this really dark place here, I added all those colors and a little bit of the black. And so it's technically alcohol ink, right? But I had to do color for this one. So this truck is going to turn to ash. It's not currently ash, but I'm sure there's lots of ash blowing around, so it counts, right? Yeah, it counts. Tell me in the comments if it counts. All right. And the last one, day 14, Overgrown. This was detailed, to say the least. So, trying to put in all the jungle stuff in the background, I was like, wow, I don't know how to do that. Like, do I go into a lot of detail? Do I keep it simple? So I kept it simple. I used the dip pen. When I have really detailed things like this, that dip pen is just amazing. So I highly recommend, if you've never tried one, to give it a try, because you can get these really thin lines and really thick lines all with the same nib, and so it's pretty cool. Anyway, so I got the background, just kind of hashed out some of the more blurry jungle stuff and kept some of the big, I guess they're leaves, on the trees and some of the foliage. And then there's like some moss and things overgrowing. And yeah, this one was really fun, and it didn't take as long as I thought it would, but it still took a while, but I'm pretty happy with the results. So yeah, there's day 8 through 14. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining me.